the stage is set for the American League Championship Series as well as the National League Championship Series. And I cannot describe the ALDS and the NLDS as anything other than surprising. I was completely surprised by what happened, how the games played out, how the wins and losses went. I was very surprised. And, you know, we have two teams in the ALCS, the Royals and Baltimore Orioles. Kansas City Royals versus Baltimore, and it was just, I was very surprised that the Royals got past the Angels and Baltimore beat Detroit as quickly as they did. That was just insane. I was not expecting any sweeps, and what do you know? We almost get all of them. We almost get every single game a sweep, almost. The Giants almost swept the Nationals, and then Cardinals as well almost swept the Dodgers, and it was insane. Like, just watching, just seeing everything opposite of what I said in my last prediction video happen. And you know, that is the beauty of this game of baseball, is that, you know, the exact opposite can happen. I guess I like that about baseball. I'm glad I'm not in Vegas. I'm not doing any crazy bets. I'm glad I didn't do any bets. I'm not going to do any bets on these games either. So starting off with the Royals, they're offensively clicking right now. They seem to get it. They seem to got it figured out how to win. You know, everyone thought that they wouldn't get far, and obviously what they're doing is working. I don't think they should change a thing. There was rumors that they weren't even going to change their roster for the ALCS. And you know what? If what they have is working, then keep it. I mean, I'm all for that. They're very fast. They're a very fast team. They're stealing. What I like about this team is, for instance, you get a leadoff walk or a leadoff single. You got to run around first base. You know, they're very fast. So right before you know it, you got a guy stealing second, and all of a sudden he's in scoring position. The next batter comes up, fly out, whatever. The batter after that, a single. He's scoring, you know, potentially he's scoring. If not, you got runners on, you know, first and third. Like, you don't know what hit you. They're so quick. They're so fast to just do what they do. And another thing about the Royals is that they're thriving off doubt. Everyone is doubting them, and they're basically thriving off this doubt that they can't make it far, and they're proving everybody wrong. And I think they just love that. They're fueling their own fire, so to speak, based on everyone doubting them. So if you look over at Baltimore, they are offensively clicking as well too. They found their power. They found their hitting. They found their bats, so to speak. They know how to win games, obviously. They are still favored to win the World Series this year. Obviously, you got powerful hitting in Nelson Cruz still. With the Orioles, the game can change in one swing. Like I said, with the Royals, they can steal bases on you. They can get in scoring position. They can work hard. But with the Orioles, you get a leadoff hit or a walk, someone comes up and just cranks a home run. You know, that offensively they're very powerful right now, and I just think that, you know, with a very strong offense going into the playoffs, you will go far. It is proven. You will go far. And another thing is they have a lot of good lefty pitchers. You know, when it's lefty versus lefty, a lefty pitcher versus a lefty hitter, it's hard. The same as the righty versus a righty hitter. You know, it's hard. It's harder than it is to hit a righty on a lefty and a lefty on a righty. It's harder. It's a known fact that it's harder. And the Royals are full of left-handed hitters. And the Orioles have a great right-handed or a great left-handed pitching rotation. So I think the pitching battle is going to be won by the Orioles. Excuse me. I think that the Orioles will do better pitching. I think, even though the Royals, their pitching is very good right now as well. But Buck Showalter, great coach, great manager. And the thing is about, so you got Tillman pitching tonight for game one. against Shields for the Royals. Tillman for Baltimore. Everyone's talking about how the Royals are stealing bases and everything, and that's great. Like, if you're gonna win a game, if you're gonna win games and be aggressive and steal bases on, right behind people's backs, like, that's fine. That's good. That's good for them. But I heard a statistic that really caught my eye, that there's only been 2 successful stolen bases on Tillman in the past 400 plus innings pitched that he has thrown. I just thought that was very striking. It's going to be interesting to see what the Royals do against the Orioles in terms of their stealing. They were able to steal their way all the way up to the Alcs. I don't know. I just don't think that. I don't think that it's going to carry them past the ALCS, even though they're this close. None of these teams, Baltimore or Kansas City, have been this close to the World Series in this past century, and I think this is where the Royals' heroic run ends. I think it's going to end in the ALCS. I do have Baltimore winning. I do think it will go 7, though. Like I said, I could be completely wrong. I thought the Nationals were going to be the Giants in the NLDS in 6 games, in 4 games, and the Giants win 3-1. So I could be completely wrong. I think Baltimore will win in 7. The matchup's going to go like this. It's going to go game 1 and 2 in Baltimore, game 3 and 4 in Kansas City, and then you got game 5 in Baltimore again if necessary, game 6 in Kansas City if necessary, and then game 7 in Baltimore if necessary. So Baltimore does have the home field advantage. I think that does help them out a little bit. In my opinion, I think Baltimore will win in 7. Alright, moving on to the NLCS, we got the Giants, San Francisco, versus the Cardinals in St. Louis. The same thing with this. In my last prediction video, I picked Washington over the Giants and LA over the Cardinals, both in the NLDS. I was completely wrong. Let me start with the Giants. They are on fire. They are clicking on everything right now. There's pitchers that have not stepped up during the regular season have stepped up in the postseason. They beat the Red Hot Pirates. They beat the hot Nationals. This team is hot. They're on fire. The pitchers are stepping up, like I said. And also, as the Royals are, they are also thriving off doubt. I think it's just insane that a team that has been hurt with injuries and has some rookies on the team can just come up and be such a presence in the playoffs. This team is scary now. A lot of teams are scared of this team because they're on fire. Once the Giants get hot, they get hot, and there's no stopping them. So I think that they're very, very good right now. And not to mention they're very good on the road. I don't have exact numbers for you, but they have not lost many games on the road this year. Their road record is significantly better than their home record was this year. And then you got the Cardinals. Wainwright's got some elbow problems. I don't see that being as huge of an issue as some people might. All you do is rest them for a couple days. You give your starts to either Lynn or Lackey or Miller, for crying out loud. Really good pitchers. You just rest them for a couple days. Move around that pitching rotation a little bit. You've had some time off. You've had you're gonna be coming off 4 days of rest. So I think you move around that rotation a little bit. It's going to be on point. I think Wainwright's going to come out, if he doesn't come out for game 1, ready to pitch, no matter what game it is. The starters for Cardinals and the bullpen, I think they have a little bit of an edge in terms of pitching over the Giants, even though it is very close. If you look at Wainwright and Lynn and Lackey, Miller, which is their four pitcher rotation for the playoffs, I think that is just. I think that has a little bit of an edge over, you got Vogelsong, PV, Bumgarner. I think that has a little bit of an edge over the rest of the Giants. I think the Cardinals do have that strong presence for pitching. And then also the Cardinals that have home field advantage. So games 1 and 2 will be in St. Louis. Games 3 and 4 will be in San Francisco. 5 will be in St. Louis if necessary, 6 back in San Fran if necessary, and then also, of course, the Game 7 back in St. Louis if necessary. This is a pretty hard pick for me. I think these are 2 pretty good teams. But, you know, this is just a complete toss-up. I think the Giants might, in terms of how good they are on the road, since they don't have the home field advantage and they have the edge over when they're on the road, I think the Giants will win in 6. It definitely could be completely opposite. I think just based on what I've observed that the Giants could win in 6. I just don't think the Cardinals, other than their pitching, is super consistent. I don't see the Cardinals in the World Series this year. I don't. I see the Giants there because they're just hot right now. So basically, I'm gonna say the Giants advance in 6 to the World Series, representing the National League, and then they're gonna, based on what I picked for the ALCS, I think they're gonna face Baltimore in the World Series. I could be completely wrong. Like I said, the exact opposite has happened when I was picking the ALDS and NLDS picks. So obviously I'm not the super most educated guy to be telling you guys this. These are just my opinion for the picks on these. You know, best of luck to the Royals in Baltimore. They're gonna start Game 1 tonight, and then also best of luck to the Giants and Cardinals, who are gonna have Game 1 tomorrow, 8:07 Eastern Time, Saturday, which is tomorrow night. And best of luck to all 4 teams. You know, the best team will win this series, definitely. We got 4 really good teams. The best team will move on to the World Series, and then the best team of those 2 will prevail as champions. So best of luck to these teams, their coaches, their managers, their fan base. Good luck to all of them. I hope everyone stays healthy. I hope it's very entertaining. I hope there's no blowouts. I hope there's no sweeps. I just hope this is a very entertaining ALCS and NLCS. And we'll just see what happens. Good luck to all 4 teams.